Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about estimating products. Have we talked about estimation before, boys and girls?
Yes.
When have we talked about this?
Like all the school year.
All of school year?
Yeah.
We've seen it for when have we used estimating before? For what? Tara? Rounding, and we rounded an array models. Good job. How we use it for addition
Yes.
and subtraction
Homework like 2 days ago.
and homework. Good job. What are some key words that we usually hear for estimating? Riley? Estimate. Good job, Jose. What else? About, approximately, right? Okay. And then down here is our I can statements, right? So I can estimate products by rounding numbers to the nearest 10 and 100 or 1,000. I can explain if my answer is reasonable by using rounding. We've been hearing that word a lot lately, huh? Reasonable? Too much. I can use rounding rules to quickly find out about how much a product will be. Okay, so that is the goal for today, okay? And then we have this, which is also on our anchor chart that we made over there. Remember that one? That we made for our addition? You don't remember when we made that one? That one was a few weeks ago. You do? Okay. So we had this. Who remembers the saying? 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. Okay. So for today, we're going to be working on page 55. If you go ahead and look at it. I've got my pencil. So actually, for this, I'm going to help. Okay. So it is easier to estimate the product of a 2-digit number and a 1-digit number when we think about the 2 multiples of 10s close to the digit number. So here, it's basically done for us right now. The math problem is basically done for us. What we're going to do is analyze that, the product and the problem and understand what it is they have done. Okay? So for number 1, I want someone to read it for me. Who wants to read it for me? Jaden.
Number 1.
Yes, go ahead. And you should have your book open so then you can just look at your book, right?
Okay, I was going
Right there.
In each drawing, find the rectangles that represent 4 times 70 and 4 times 60. These rectangles frame the rectangles for 4 times 68 and 4 times 63. Find the value of 4 times 70 and 4 times 60.
So let's look at the picture here, boys and girls. We have two rectangles here, each with one number, 68 and 63. We're going to be looking at how they've rounded it. So for 68, do we usually round up or down? Down. Up, right? 70. So we would round it to 70. And here, okay, so then they would do it to 70, and here they do 4 times 70, which equals what? 280. What if we have 63? What would we round that to? 60, right? And then here we have the 4 times 60 equals what? So we would write those in right here, okay? Okay, so sometimes when we estimate, we can round a number up or down. For example, 66 is close to both 63 and 68. If we round down, we get 63, which is about 60. And if we round up, we get 68, which is about 70. The chart shows us both, so we can think about whether the answer is closer to a low estimate or a high estimate. That way we can check if the exact products make sense. Okay? So number 2, who can go ahead and read number 2 for me? Ariana, can you give her the, or did I take it away from you? Oh, here it is. Go ahead. Very good.
Look at the rectangle that represents 4 times 68. Is 4 times 68 closer to 4 times 60 or to 4 times 70? So is 4 times 68 closer to 240 or 280?
Okay. So it's telling us here to look at the 4 times 68, which is right here. And it's asking us if it's closer to 4 times 60 or 4 times 70. So who thinks it's closer to 4 times 60? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if it's closer to 4 times 70. Raise your hand. Yeah, 4 times 70, right? So is 4 times 68 closer to 240 or 280? 280. Good job. Okay. Look at, who wants to help me with number 3? Okay. Thank you. So a lot of this for us is reviews, right, boys and girls? We've done this a lot. What we're doing today is putting our estimating to multiplying. That way, when we get to these big numbers, we're able to do some mental math in our head, not to give us the exact answer, but to give us an idea of where around our answer will be, right? Okay, so go ahead. Tara?
Look at the rectangle that represents 4 times 63. Is 4 times 63 closer to 4 times 60 or to 4 times 70? Is
Okay.
4 times 63 closer to 240 or 280?
Okay, so again, right, they've done a lot of this for us. So right now what we're doing a lot is just observing and understanding why these estimates are happening, okay? So when we're looking at this one, right, 4 times 63, is it closer to 4 times 60 or 4 times 70? Who can tell me? Dariel? Let's think about our rounding, right? 63, do we usually round up or down? Down, right? So we are a lower one. So would it be closer to 4 times 60 or 4 times 70? Tara?
4 times
Oh,
60.
Dariel got it right now. So 4 times 60, okay? So Dariel, would it be closer to 240 or 280? You can look at our perfect 240, okay? So we understand the rounding portion, but we also need to understand why it's important to use estimating like this, right? Again, I already stated, why is it important for us to be able to estimate problems like this? Tara?
It can help us check to see if our answers are reasonable.
Yes, if our answers are reasonable. I love you using those key words, thank you. So explain how to use rounding to estimate the product of one digit number to the other. So what did we do here, boys and girls? We took our exact numbers and we rounded it, right? We rounded it to a we rounded it up to a high estimate and a low estimate, right? Okay, so here we could write and I'll give you a moment to copy that down. We use rounding to find which answer was most reasonable. Give me a sec. Oh, do you want to move up? You can sit over here. Oh, let me fix that answer writing. go ahead and move along. So, we're going to keep practicing a little bit more on the next page. So I'll have you turn to page 56. I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, so Keisha's school has 185 fourth graders. The library has 28 tables with 6 chairs at each table. Can all the fourth graders sit in the library at one time? How do we know? Okay, so what would our first step be here, boys and girls? We would round, right?
Yeah.
What would be the number that we round?
185.
185. Now thinking about our little saying, are we rounding up or down? Tara? We're raising the score. So we're looking at the number 8, and which number is helping us decide? 5.
So we're rounding into 190.
To 190. Could we also do the low estimate and say if we rounded it down to 180?
Yeah, or we could do it like round to the thousands, and it would be.
Oh, to the hundreds, you mean?
Yeah.
To the hundreds, which would be 200. But I think which one would be more reasonable?
Reasonable would be like 190.
Okay. So let's go ahead and say if we multiplied, and then what would we multiply each of these for?
5. We would multiply 190 with 6, and then 8 with 6.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. We're not multiplying that, Tara. We're multiplying the 28
I mean
things, right?
28.
Yeah.
I cost 53
So let's scratch that.
everything.
And then we would be doing 28, right? Is that what we're rounding?
Yeah.
So we're rounding to 28, and what would we round that up to, boys and girls? Who can tell me? Ariana J? 30. Okay. So we're rounding this to 30. And then what are we multiplying, boys and girls? It says Keisha has 185 fourth graders. The library has 28 tables with 6 chairs at each table.
28 times 190.
We have 28 tables and each one of them fits 6. So we have to multiply by 6, right? So that way we have 6 chairs at each table and we round it up to 28. But that being said, we have to keep in mind, right, that this number is higher than what we actually have. So it might be better if we actually also do what?
20.
20.
Which is like 8 go down.
Who can tell me what 30 times 6 is? Ariana, see? Sorry?
Okay.
Hold on, she's counting it.
1800.
Oh, you're close. You added a
180?
0 too much. 180.
I don't know how to say it.
Oh, 180.
I don't know how to say it.
1800 is thousands.
Or you could say 1810s. I don't know how
Can you tell me what 20 times 6 is, Edwin? I know you wanted to answer.
Oh, 120. My brain. 120.
120. Boys and girls, do we have a big gap right there between those two numbers?
Yes.
We do,
By
right?
60.
Okay. So this is going to help us understand which one is more reasonable. Okay? So let's go ahead and, yes?
I thought I was answering the one on the top. That's fine.
Oh, I see.
Oh, just a ball, guys.
I think.
Yeah, they're throwing basketballs.
Yeah, I think that was a basketball or something. Oh, basketball.
dog.
What was that?
So then,
Yeah.
Okay. So, which one of these boys and girls do you think is more reasonable?
120.
30 or 20 for the rounding? Ariana, see?
20 times 6.
20 times 6? What do you think, Tara? 20. But I would say that we would want to use this one. Because how many tables do we have?
Because we have 28 tables.
28.
So we would have to round
So it would be better to round up than not have enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say the product Are we going to have, if we do the 30, is our answer going to be bigger than our actual answer, boys and girls?
6, 7, 8.
Is our answer for 30 times 6 bigger than our actual answer? Yes? Why, Noah? Because
28.
perfect, yes. Because 28 is less than 30, right? Yes. I'll erase that right now. And as I'm following along here and I lost my place, I'm sorry, kiddo. Okay. I know that's a really long answer for you to write. But it's okay if you can't write it all in. I really just want you to understand how it is that we've got there. And as long as you can put that in your own words, that is okay. Okay? Oh, I wrote down.
Nase, you forgot the mic.
It's okay. No one's using it right now. Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, I
Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I'm just gonna delete this part. I'm just erasing them. Amina is printing a class newsletter. There are 8 pages in the newsletter. And she needs 74 copies. Each package of paper contains 90 sheets. How many packages of paper does she need to print the newsletter? Okay, so what is our multiplication problem here, boys and girls? What number are we going to round? Rounding 74. What are we rounding 74 to, boys and girls?
Because it's 4 or less from here.
4 or less. Erin, what are we rounding 74 to? We're rounding up or down?
Down.
Down. To what? 70, right? So it says there are 8 pages in the newsletter and she needs 74 copies. Each package of paper contains 90 pages. What are we going to be multiplying, boys and girls, by?
70 and 90?
How many pages does each newsletter have?
8?
empty sheets.
8 pages, right? So we are going to be multiplying 8 times 70. And
And we also have to be aware. So we're like at 80. We don't have to put this problem.
and then we could also do which one other one? If we multiply, if we were to round up, what would we round this up to, boys and girls? What would be our high estimate for this? 80. Okay. So now we have our 2 to help us see if how much we will need. So 70 times 8, who can give me the answer to that?
60 times 8?
How do we figure this out? Who knows what 7 times 8 is? Tara?
56.
56, and what do we do?
I 0. Then we
Our
have
0, right? Bring our 0 down. Okay.
80 times 8 is
Dariel was 8 times 8.
Oh, I know. I know what it is. From action
64, good job. And then what do we do?
Add a 0.
We add our, bring down our 0, right? Okay. So, that being said, which one of these do you think is more of a reasonable answer?
8. I say it's 560.
Would it be better to round up or down?
Down.
Do we need to make sure that we have enough paper?
Yes.
Yes, right. So it would be better to do what? Have a high estimate, right?
Why is it always
Not all the time, but for now, I would say it is, because it depends the situation, right? If we have newsletter and we need to make sure we have enough paper, we definitely would want to have leftover than not enough, right? So that's where we have to also make the choice of what is more reasonable for us.
the choice of life?
You're scared. Okay, so let's see. So we would write that okay. Oh wait. Yes, I'm still going to write because I just needed to write something. Okay.
Too much to write, so that's what
Okay. Well, you still should try to understand what is important. And after this, you are going to be doing some independent work, so it is important that we understand how we get these
writing
information.
it, but I understand.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions about this? This lesson is not, yes. This lesson, as you can see, it's a very, I would say, easier lesson for you because we've done so much of this. We've already worked on what? Our multiplication with our area model. And we've also worked on rounding with addition and with our subtraction. So a lot of this is just putting those two things together, right?
And that's why one of the adjectives is full. Because we already learned it.
It's not the most fun. I can agree with you on that. Okay. So for the independent work, we are going to be doing 7 through 12 with a partner. I am okay with you working on that independent work by yourselves too, or with any partner that you would want. When you are done, I have an exit ticket for you to complete. Okay? That exit ticket, you have to get it from me, so I have to see your independent work first. Okay, hold on.
Wait, isn't it like 5 minutes until recess?
Yes, I know. So, I like to think that I made a pretty funny exit ticket that you guys might enjoy. But you have to get it from me, and I have to see your independent work. Annabelle has played 7 Roblox admin abuse events this month. Each event, she stole about 37 brain rots. I just said to calm down.
Wait, what kind of brain rots?
I just said to calm down.
Secrets or brain rots?
Guys, remember.
Half of them are secrets.
About how many brain rots did she steal? Okay. So, this is your exit ticket. But you cannot get this exit ticket till I see that independent work
She stole
done.
37 Nubinis.
Okay?
37
So, go ahead and get with your partners, and we can go ahead and get, and then you can come to me for your exit ticket.
Can I work with 3?
Yes, I'm okay with 3. Keep it, no, keep it going. With this one? Okay, we'll talk about it right now. No, this will be your independent. The exit ticket has to be done on its own. Why do we do exit tickets on our own? So I can make sure that you understand what you're doing. No, that one. Oh, this one. If anyone needs any graph paper to help them with the papers down below, to show their work, let me know and I'll be happy to give you some. You can work on by yourself. We're doing numbers 7 through 12 by ourselves, the rest of the page. Or with a partner, sorry.
Wait, 7 to 12.
Yes, I will. I thought about that already. Okay?
Let's rush. We gotta rush.
Good job. See? Shows me the estimate though. You estimated you have to show me what you rounded to though. You estimated the first number. So you would have to say 3 times 50 with the multiplication. I want to see boys and girls. 0, 1, 2. I'm sorry. I wasn't clear about what we're doing down below, just because I need to make sure I clear that up for you. So down here, I had someone already finish, which was awesome. They did it right, but they didn't write something. They had only written the answer. They had only written 150. I want to see what you're rounding that number to. So if you're doing 3, right, what would we round that 50 to? Would we round it to 60 or 50, boys and girls? Who can tell me?
Wait, what?
When we round this to 50, to the 52 to 60 or 50, boys and girls? What are we rounding the 50 to?
3.
I don't think you guys are understanding. When we're rounding or we're estimating, we have to round one of the numbers. The 52, would we round it up or down, boys and girls? Down. So we would do 3 times 50 equals what? 150. Could you also do both? You could. You could do it where you do 3 times 50. Yeah, just do it like this. Just do it like that.
Thank you for the exit ticket. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.